Says that I'm live. I don't see myself. Here we go. Okay, here I am. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am dleeinspires. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, dleeinspires Live. I help authors and also business owners get their ideas off the ground. And in this video, we're going to talk about marketing tips on how you can add these tips to sell and increase your book sales in this year, of course, for the holidays, and also leading into 2021. If you are new to this channel, make sure you give this channel a thumbs up, or this video a thumbs up, if not that, and also make sure you guys are subscribing to this channel. Do not forget to click that notification bell, because we are aiming to go live to give you guys resources and tips that other people are not sharing, right? So sometimes you come across information where or other coaches who are giving you some tips leading into something else. However, I aim to share with you guys the full resources that you guys definitely need to really stand out against your competition. The reason being, let me give you guys a small backstory, is because I was in the same position that you were a few years ago. When I first published my book, literally, I knew nothing about self-publishing. I thought it wasn't something that I can do and that I had to hire somebody to do it. I'm going to spend thousands of dollars and so forth and so forth. Once I self-published my first book, I asked a lot of other authors, and I also asked a lot of self-publisher or self-publishing companies, what is it that I need to do? And at that time, I didn't have the income in order to invest in myself properly at that time. So being so, I did all of the research, all of my years of experience, and now I'm coming here on YouTube to share that with you. Because it's not that you don't have the money to invest in yourself, but it's like, hey, look, can you point me in the right direction? And then when you get to that point, you'll be able to invest in you, in your business, and the people that you serve. So thank you guys again so much for joining me, letting me know where you guys are viewing from. Let me know, type inside of the comments here in this live chat, and let me know where you're viewing from. If it's Atlanta, Georgia, if it's California or New York, let me know where you guys are viewing from in the comments below. Also, at the end of this presentation of what I share with you guys on these tips tonight, you guys will be able to ask me questions, because I realize that not a lot of authors are in the same genre, not all authors have the same problems, and not all authors are in the same level. You have aspiring authors, you have self-published authors, you have authors who are who've worked with other publishing companies or traditional publishing companies, and you have other people who either are in business and now they're publishing a book, or you have people who have published a book and now they're in business. So understand some of the tips and things that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. It's not for everyone. So this is a disclaimer. Everything I share is a suggestion. Take what you need off of the tips that I share that applies to you. Okay? So thank you guys again for joining me here in this live broadcast. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay? So the first thing is, a lot of you guys may not know this, that you can add your YouTube videos inside of your ebooks, even if you self-publish on Amazon.com. Okay, so even if you self-publish on Amazon.com, you can literally add your YouTube videos to your book. How does this help with marketing? It helps so many different ways, because we understand that video marketing is better than the traditional marketing system that we have here, okay? And so if someone purchased your book for 99 cents, from $9.99 to $15, or even if you're trying to use your ebooks as a lead magnet, okay, you can literally add your YouTube videos, which may be explainer videos, to your ebook. How do you do this? You can use it in so many different ways. you can literally put or create a video, a short video on your phone and upload it to your YouTube channel, add it to your ebook in the beginning, explaining or giving a backstory, or instead of writing an introduction, you can literally translate that inside of a video before someone actually dives into your book. You have to understand that there's different types of learners. There's visual learners, there's kinesthetic learners, there's auditory learners, and the list goes on. So if you're trying to upsell inside of your book with this lead magnet that's 99 cents, you can literally say, hey, look, in chapter 1 or chapter 7, or if you're a person that doesn't want to read the whole book and want a whole story, you can skip to this chapter to find out this. Even if you do a cookbook, you can either do a demonstration inside of your kitchen with the recipe, and this will set you above your competition, because your competition is just putting a picture of the end result and also the recipe of the book, but you are actually given video content or adding a video to literally walk them through it, which makes it more personable. It makes it, hey, look, when I buy your book and I'm watching this video, you are talking to me. Right? Also, if at the end of each chapter, if you want to do a video from your, you upload it to YouTube, you can put a video at the end of each chapter using your ebook too as well. Okay? And so this is great. At the end of the book, you can upload a video encouraging your readers to leave book reviews. Why do you want to encourage them to leave book reviews? Because the more book reviews you have, which is social marketing, that's what it's called, the more people will buy your book on Amazon or buy your ebook on Amazon too as well. And so this really helps with getting more book reviews. It helps you with scaling it to becoming an Amazon bestseller or being on the bestseller list too as well. But it's also personal. Another type of video that you can leave at the end of your ebook is, hey, look, maybe you have training or courses. Maybe you're using your ebook as a workbook or a journal. Maybe you have a membership or you have a community. And at the end of the book, there's a video inviting them to continue their learning, right? Or inviting them to, to move forward with your membership or your subscription services too as well. If you are enjoying this video, make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. Also, share this out with your friends and followers too as well. I hope you guys are taking notes. The good thing is that we do have merchandise available for you, that all of the tips that we share on this channel, you can definitely put them in one notebook so you won't have a difficulty of sharing them out with other people. Let's take a quick break. Merchandise available for you. And we are back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, so we talked about, just if somebody is watching this video, we just went over on how to add your YouTube videos to your ebook. And how do you use that to market and to get more individuals to upsell and to market your products and or services. You have to think of your book as a business owner, or if you are in business, you understand? Because you can't look at it as, I'm just an author and I have an ebook, or I'm just an author and I have a paperback book. I can't tell you how many authors I've came across who've only had one or the other. They never had both, or the other multiple formats. So I want to share with you guys the other types of formats in order to sell more books. I let them know, the individuals who come to me, it just doesn't make sense to me because, again, like I said before, people digest content differently. Yes, there's a lot of people watching videos, but not everyone Okay, not everyone likes video, okay, to receive their content. Not everyone likes an ebook. Not everyone likes a audiobook. Not everyone likes a paperback book. So you're trying to reach more readers. So even if you recently published your book, or your book was published 6 years ago, you need to make sure that you have your book in so many other formats. And I'm going to show you guys this momentarily. 1 second. Let me get my website and everything all together here and get to this. So the first format that I really want all of you guys to think about is a audiobook. And a lot of people think that a lot of people think that it costs a lot of money, but it really doesn't. Okay, there's so many different ways that you can literally publish an audiobook. So say for instance, let's give a scenario or a case study here. Your book was published in 2015, 5 years ago, and you're saying, how do I market this book to get more sales? I don't want you guys to get discouraged of not marketing that book because it just didn't reach a lot of people, or you didn't have it in the right format, okay? So you can come here on acx.com. It's acx.com, all right, which is powered by Amazon, all right? And there's 2 different ways on how this thing works. All you have to do is click say, hey, look, I'm an author. You can use this if you want to make extra money and you have a great voice and you want to be a narrator. You can narrate a lot of books and get money too as well. It's very simple. The first thing you want to do is to confirm that your book is your book, right? It's already published on Amazon. It's been published for 5 years, and you come on here and you claim your book. The next thing you want to do is create a profile, okay? Once you create a profile, then you're going to find a producer. All right, so what you'll do is they're going to ask you to upload maybe the first 5 pages of your book. And you're going to say you're looking for a narrator. You can put the age, you can put the type of voice, you can even put the type of race inside of there of who you want to narrate your book. So you don't have to do this yourself. Also, you'll get a chance to review the auditions. So you get to choose. You get to pick and choose which one or who you want to narrate your book. You get to listen to how they speak, listen to their audio, make sure they have everything all together. The next thing you want to do on here on ACX is you're going to make a deal. So it's either you, some of them tell you, depending on the number of pages that you have in your book, they'll tell you, hey, look, if you have 100 pages, it's going to take them an hour to record your book, and it'll cost $100. And then you have those who are saying, hey, look, let's make a deal. You don't have to pay me $100. I'll take a portion of the royalties from your audiobook only, okay, from your audiobook only, and that's how they will get paid for the lifetime of the audiobook. And then once they finish everything, because maybe you don't have the microphone, you don't have the studio time, you don't even know what to do with it, right? The ACX will approve it, and then they will distribute it, and then you can find ways to definitely promote it, okay? So with that being said, it works just beautifully because I too have an audiobook. All right, so I have an audiobook myself. I didn't publish my audiobook until maybe 5 years later, literally. Okay, but I promise you, like right now in 2020, I'm selling like crazy audiobooks right now, right? And I'm not even really promoting it, marketing it, or advertising it. So this is a way to get your book out there. People are, when they see that you have an audiobook, right? Because remember, everybody doesn't digest the content the same, right? So when people see that you have an audiobook, they don't want the audiobook, but they go ahead and buy your paperback book, or they go ahead and buy your ebook too as well. So the different types of formats that are available is ebook, paperback, hardback book, also an audio book too as well. These are 4 different streams of income that you can create with a book or the old book that you already have. So no, you don't have to publish another book. It's more so creating other formats and then launching that. All of these formats, you want to launch them individually. So you may have an ebook, you launch that. You have a paperback book, you launch that. You have a hardback book, you launch that. Say, hey everybody, the hardback book is $25, and now you have that. Then you have the audio book, and then you launch that individually. And so somebody who buys your audio book, they probably want to read along too. So now you're creating 2 sales just because you have an audio book, and you can literally do it on a shoestring budget. I just showed you guys. It's $100. There's so many other different narrators on there, so you don't have to bog down. If you have the material, the resources yourself to have studio time to do it yourself. But if you don't, then you can say, I don't even have $100. That's right. Okay, well, you can still do it. And so basically it comes down to, do you do it or do you not do it? And the book is already written, so you don't have to worry about trying to rewrite a book or anything else like that. So that saves you time and also money as well. Okay, so make sure you guys are giving this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are sharing this out with your friends and followers. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on this broadcast. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next thing. Good to see you, Lady Leo. Thank you so much for joining me here on this broadcast. I greatly appreciate you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Vea Daily. Thank you so much for joining me here on this broadcast. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm so super excited because this is what I do all day, every day. And it's just so refreshing to see so many authors who are engaging with me, and you guys are really taking it to a whole nother level. This is literally an enterprise for you guys, to where you don't have to sit on your hands and say, I did this, and it is an accomplishment, but you don't have to stay at that point. You can literally scale it, and this is the way to market the books that you already have and or the books that you're recently published. What's going on? What's going on? Dr. Bailey is in the house. Good to see you, sis. All right. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me here in this broadcast. If you have any questions, I'm going to take your questions. I hope this whole thing works, because I'm going to give you guys the phone number so you guys can call me and ask your questions too as well. So I so hope this works. So we can literally, so I can hear your voice on the other side. I'm not just talking to a camera. I know you guys are there, but to answer your specific questions, and I'm going to definitely help you and show you the websites and share with you guys the resources and so forth. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys definitely subscribe to this channel. Shannon, what is going on, Shannon? Yes, Shannon is in the house. Good to see you, girl. Yes, so I will do a recap, but for the sake of the video, because we're here on YouTube, I definitely want to continue on, but I will do a recap for you, Shannon, and so don't leave. Make sure you guys have your notepads too as well, and take as many notes as possible. But if you need clarity, I will give you guys a number after my presentation, which is not as long, but my presentation, so you guys can call in and I can answer your questions. Okay. All right. So we recently talked about ebooks, right? And how you can add your YouTube videos to your ebooks. And we gave 4 ways or 4 different types of videos to add to your ebooks in order to market or upsell, right? Because as a business owner, my thought process is that I need so many different types of roots from one tree. And my thought process is that, hey, if you're not going to get rich from a book, how can I'm going to use my book as a lead magnet or a lead generator. And how can I bring this person who purchased my book for $10, $15 and upsell them? Okay. How do I bring them into my community? How do I translate that into buying my merchandise? How do I translate that into them being a follower or a part of my community? And so forth and so forth. So we talked about that with ebooks. Then we talked about the different types of formats, how to publish an ebook. We talked about how to do a paperback book. We also talked about a hardback book. And then I showed everybody the website and what to do when you get onto acx.com and do an audiobook. Because people don't digest the content the same, you guys are either visual learners or kinesthetic learners. That means that, hey, look, I'm going to learn something. I need to see you tell me what to do. I need you to show me the steps, and then I need you to actually take me through it. So for the kinesthetic learners, that's when I go to the website. So we can actually go through it, and while you're watching me on your phone or even on desktop, you're opening up another browser and you're actually going through it yourself. And so it's easier for a person, we learn to make it easier for us to remember, okay? And so you have to think about those things. Advertising and marketing is not just Facebook ads or Instagram ads, okay? How do you take what you already have and not spend a lot of money, nor spend a lot of time? That is very important. It's important to me because I'm very busy that I don't have time to micromanage right now. In the past I did, but I can't even micromanage. So it's, hey, look, this is what this is for. This is how we do it. This is how we scale it. And that's what I'm here on this live stream right now to teach you guys too as well. So as a business owner, what I want you to think about right now, if you have an ebook, paperback, do you have it in all the formats? All right. How do you use those formats to go to the next funnel of your business to scale it more? Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you guys is coloring books. All right, even with self-publishing. So say I want to, and we're going to go here on Amazon.com. 1 second, and I'm going to upload it so I can show you guys this. Let me click here on the screen. All right, so we're here on Amazon.com. Okay, and so I'm just going to type in adult or let's say affirmations coloring book. All right, so as you can see, I haven't even typed it all the way in, and they have affirmation coloring books. So say if you've published a journal, okay, you published a journal and you want to make more money, right? That's what marketing is. We're marketing, we're advertising, we want to make more money, we want to sell more books, right? But nobody's buying your book. So once you do a coloring book, and then people are saying, well, I love the coloring book, I want to buy the book. That's how it works. I love the audio book, now I want to buy the book. That's how it works. I love the ebook, but man, I need this in my hand so I can write in it, highlight it, and so forth and so forth. Then I buy your book. So you definitely want to make sure you do that. So even here with affirmations, you got never give up, inspirational quotes. Let's go ahead and click on it and let's see what's inside. Let's see if we can get a sneak peek of what's inside. Okay, they don't have that available here where we can see what's inside. Oh yeah, they do. So let's look inside this coloring book and let's see. In this, I just typed in adult coloring books. So you can't look at coloring books as if it's just the kids are coloring, right? Adults color too as well. All right. Also, you have people who are in hospitals. You have, cancer societies. If that's your focus, you have people who on their downtime, maybe they have taken their child to the pediatrician and they have a coloring book too as well. You have arts and crafts and different things like that. So as you can see here, it's coloring slides where it says never give up, believe in yourself, good vibes only, you're amazing. And adults and kids color this. And this is what the book is. That's it. All right. So with that being said, let's see, this is the paperback book. So with that being said, let's go and see how much they're selling. So 51 people. So if we do 51 people times, let's see, let me get out my calculator here. So we know everybody does not leave a book review. So we're going to do $8.88 times 50 people. They made $444. Okay, and this book has been out for a year. All right. So with that being said, you definitely want to, that's another way to market your book. So maybe if I do something about publishing, right? Maybe get kids into publishing, or even an adult book about publishing and about writing. Maybe a who, what, when coloring book, right? And I can use that, and then in the back of the book or on the back cover of the book, I say, hey, look, I put my pictures on the back of my other books that I've published. In the front of the book, I say, in the coloring book, I say, hey, look, I published this story. I published this story. Buy my book. So you can market your other books in another book. Let your own books compete against each other instead of competing with someone else. It's very, very important that you think about that, to allow your books to compete against each other instead of competing against someone else in your same genre. I promise you, if someone's talking about domestic violence, right? There's kids who experience it, and maybe even adults or women who are experiencing it, and they just want to get away. They just want an outlet, right? There's people who are at home right now and they doodle, they do scrapbooks, they do vision boards. It's the end of the year, guys. Keep in mind it's Christmas. A lot of people are buying coloring books and markers. Literally, we just bought my daughter a whole 2 cases of different markers and a sketch pad. All right, so with that being said, it de-stresses people. It helps with depression. If even during Mental Health Awareness Month or too as well, you can create a coloring book around your story if it's dealing with mental illness, you know, or depression or bipolar or different things like that, to help young people to understand their parents or help parents digress from the whole day. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any questions inside of the chat. Let me know if you have any additional questions too as well. Okay, so we're going to get into the last thing. And I think this is going to be a part 1 because I think this is going to be a part 1 because I have so many different things to share with each and every one of you guys here in the chat. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this so far. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this so far. Give this video a thumbs up. If you are enjoying this, let me know inside of the comments. Make sure you guys are sharing out this video. I'm telling you guys straight up what it is, what you can do on a shoestring budget. Okay? All right. So if you have any questions, do not be offended. Just ask or hesitate. Ask me inside the comments. And then we're going to try to do this call-in thing too as well. I promise you. All right. So how many of you, let me ask you a question, let me know in the comments. How many of you guys have published or have an account with kdp.amazon.com? How many of you guys published your book with Amazon or with kdp.amazon.com? Let me know in the comments. Type in yes, you have, no, you haven't, what or what is that? All right. Dr. Bailey, let's give a shout out for Dr. Bailey here. All right, let's give a shout out. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let me know, are you guys published on kdp.amazon.com before I share with you guys this next resource? Okay. Thank you so much, Shannon. I hope you guys are really enjoying this too as well. Okay, so Shannon said, yes, I have published my book on kdp.com. So this is a great resource for you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's get into it. What's going on, Yolanda? Good to see you. Dry your buzz in the house. Listen, while we were talking about, I wish I had a commercial or I had her book already up. I wish I would have known, but I'm going to put it up again so you guys can follow her on her channel. She is a celebrity blogger And she also has different products, soap products too as well. I'm so super proud of her. But the thing that I love about her, she tells you how to create buzz. Make sure you guys are getting her book, 27 Answers to Creating Buzz. It really works. What's going on? Thank you so much, Miss Espiano. I'm working on my Spanish, girl. So I don't know if you speak Spanish, but I'm working on my Spanish. So it's really good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on here on my channel. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Oh, Dr. Espiano. Yes, Dr. Espiano. Thank you so much for coming here on the channel. Okay, so you guys have published on it. So let's get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm excited. All right, 1 second. Let me pull this up for you guys. All right. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Type in yes in the chat if you can see my screen. I hope this is all working. Hope this is working. Let me go to my channel. Is it working? Let me hit play. Okay, it's working. All right, cool. All right, so we're here on KDP. So if you publish your book on kdp.amazon, this is what it looks like when you sign it. Okay, this is exactly what it looks like. All right. So I'm going to talk about pricing next. Okay, I'm going to talk about pricing. We'll talk about that. All right. So we're talking about marketing tips on a shoestring budget. Okay. So here's my paperback book, and also here is my ebook. Okay. So as you can see, if you go here on in your account, you see here where it says promote and advertise. Now we're going to go ahead and click on it. Let's click on promote and advertise, and then it takes you here. Okay. So when you promote and advertise, you're promoting and advertising on Amazon.com. The reason why I like this is because I do Facebook ads, and I still do. I'm not against Facebook ads. I'm not against Instagram ads. They work beautifully. However, if I'm promoting my book and I promote my book on social media, I'm literally taking my customer from social media to Amazon to buy the book. Okay. So Amazon allows you to promote and advertise to where you promote to people who are already on there, especially during the holidays. Okay. So then you're going to choose a marketplace. Now, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not. Okay. If your book is an ebook, your book is available in 12 countries. So you can literally, so say for instance, you're here in the United States, because I don't know where you guys are watching it from, right? So you're here in the United States. Not too many people are buying your book, but maybe in UK, London, the United Kingdom, right? People are more apt to buy your book because everybody goes through different things in business in other countries. If you translated your book, I translated my book in 2 languages, French and also Spanish. So because you know that your book is in 12 countries, okay, you can promote your book in that country. And a lot of people don't know that. So instead of doing Facebook ads, you're doing Amazon ads, okay? And you can promote your book in that country and be the biggest thing. I was watching a video about music marketing, and a lady, she was a marketing person at Sony record label, and she was saying it's hard to break out London artists in other countries, but an American artist can break out in another country, and us in America, we don't really like the artist. So you have to look at it the same way. It's not music, but it's a book, okay? So you can do it in Australia, Canada, Spain, Italy, France, the UK, and so forth, okay? So we're going to hit here, Amazon.com. All right, so let's go here, and we're going to create an ad campaign. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. All right, so here you have, and I'm sure you guys may have seen it, but not really know how to do it, right? With your book. We're talking about books, not an Amazon store. We're talking about your book specifically. So here you see where it says choose your type of campaign. Where do you want it to be at? And it's similar to Facebook ads, right? Do you want, when somebody searches something, do you want yours at the top 2? All right. Do you want it at the top portion of it? All right. Or do you want a lock screen ad? All right. And basically these are based on shoppers, but they're Kindle e-readers too as well. So like when it's a lock screen ad, as you guys can see here, they may have read, let's say, Kevin Hart's book. And you did a lock screen ad, somebody's reading Kevin Hart's book, and your book is on Kevin Hart's book, basically, where it's a lock screen ad in the beginning of the book and also at the end of the book for Kindle readers and also Fire tablets, okay? All you hit is continue, okay? And literally it could be 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents per click. Of course, it's CPA. You only pay when somebody actually clicks on the ad, and so forth and so forth. You can put your daily budget, just like Facebook. So you can say, hey, look, I'm only going to do $5 a day. All right. I'm only going to do $10 a day. I'm only going to do $1 a day. I'm going to do $100 a day. Whatever it is, you can do automatic targeting where Amazon will know who is buying the most stuff, what category is your book in, and you can sell more books this way. And again, it's still on a budget because you can do it yourself. Also, you have your strategy. Do you want where it's down only or up and down, or do you want a fixed bid? Meaning that, hey, look, the fixed bid is I'm putting in $5. Each click I get, I'm gonna pay 10 cents each click, right? So you can do a fixed bid. If it's up and down, Amazon will decide based on your $10, hey, look, people are buying it, people are not, and it goes up and down, or if it's just going down only too as well, okay? Also, you can do a custom text ad, or you can do a standard ad. You can decide how you want to do that, so forth, or if you have more books and different things like that. These are all of my books. I have over 19 books. So I can choose, hey, look, I want to put increased book sales and sponsorship on a shoestring budget. I want to do my author hacks. Maybe because I'm promoting in Spain, Amazon Spain, I'm going to advertise my book that's in Spanish, okay, or so forth and so forth too as well. As you can see here, it's 75 cents. It recommends what percentage what kind of bid or CPA or the default, depending on if you want to click or your budget, and you can use that. Of course, the more money you spend, the higher you go up. The more money you spend, the higher you go up. It's just inevitable. Okay. Also, you can do negative keyword targeting. You can also do positive keyword targeting too as well. All right. And they also give you an example of what it will look like. Right. So when I put in my custom text, I'm going to say, thank you for joining me on YouTube, YouTube tonight. So you guys can see. And so when you put in the custom text, it comes in right here. It also shows your book reviews too as well. And then once you complete everything, you can launch the campaign. Now you can do different types of campaigns. Again, as I shared with you guys before, too as well, a lock screen too as well. We can click on that. And so you guys can get a sneak peek. But because the majority of you guys said, hey, look, let me scroll down a little bit here. I scrolled up too fast. All right. So on the lock page campaign is very similar to a regular Facebook ad. You're going to fill this stuff out. You're going to name it so you're naming it so hey, this is Christmas. So we're going to put in here Christmas. This is my Christmas campaign here. It's going to start today. I want it to end in 2 weeks. Or maybe into January because, after the holiday, put in my budget. I want to run it as soon as possible, or do I want to spread it out during the duration too as well? Which book do I want to promote? You can add more than just one product. Add up your book here, add one of your books. And also just like Facebook, you can add the category. So you can do keyword mining to say, hey, it's 2021. What kind of books are people, trying to buy? So if TD Jakes, my book is inspirational, so I will look at somebody like Joel Osteen. People who like Joel Osteen, they're going to like my book. People who like TD Jakes, they're going to like my book. People who like, another person too as well, they're going to like my book. And that's what you want to do. If you're doing a coloring book, hey, they do, people who like that, children, you can go up and down, parents who are looking for stuff like that, health and wellness. If you could tie your book into health and wellness, then you can do that. Soaps, different things like that. And you can literally add that to your book too as well. All right. Let me know if you have any questions inside of the comments. I know you guys are writing, so I don't see comments coming in, and I don't even see any questions. So I think you guys are like screenshotting like crazy or writing down notes and saying, you know what? I'm going to do that this weekend. I'm going to definitely take advantage of this and just go all the way in during this weekend. All right, so I'm going to try to take your calls right now, okay? So call the number. Let's see here. Is it 404-919-0396? That is the number. Let's hope this works, guys. All right. So I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys. 404-919-0396. All right, that is the number to call. So call in if you guys have any questions or comments. If you are enjoying this, let's go to a commercial break. Okay, so the caller number. Oh, we got our first call. Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, Dr. Bradley, how are you?
Hey, what's going on? I am wonderful. How are you?
I am, healthy, wealthy, and I hope you are the same.
I am. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. So you were talking about translation. So I do have a book, and it's called, Do You Want Cake or Crumbs in Your Marriage? And it's already on Amazon and everything. So I want to find out about translation because you spoke about Spanish and other languages.
Yes.
So I want to know more about who do you recommend for, or how do we transform that into another language?
Okay, so the way you can do it I like to give different ways to do it. Okay, like say, hey, look, it's on a budget, and then if you have to pay someone, okay, to actually do it for you, and everybody has their own situation going on and so forth. So if you look at your screen, the first thing is that you can go to Google Translator. Let me click in here. Google Translator, .com. All right. So what you can do is when you go to googletranslator.com, you won't put the entire book at, all in time. You'll probably do like 2 or 3 paragraphs at a time, okay? And when you go to googletranslate.com, you're just going to select English. I can't see my screen right here, but we're going to type in English. English, and then you're going to translate it into Spanish. Now remember, I did say, hey, look, it's 12 countries. So if you want to translate it to Japanese, if you want to translate it to any other language that you might think of too as well. So I could just say hello here, and then it will translate that. Well, when the Spanish comes up, what you'll do is you'll just copy that paragraph, put it in a Word document, a new Word document, okay? and you'll put it, in format the book. Okay, here's another way. You can go to Google Docs. Okay, so if you look at my screen, I went to Google, and then to the right of my screen, right next to your picture, if you're signed in, you'll scroll down, you'll click on that square of dots, and you'll click on Google Docs. Okay? When you click on Google Docs, all you do is click the plus button. All right? And you will copy and paste your entire book. Okay? So we'll say, hello. Let me click on it. All right, here it goes. We'll say, hello. Thank you for calling me. All right. And so then once you paste your whole entire book here, okay, you're going to go here to tools. You see my screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you'll go here to tools, and then you'll come here where you see, do you see translate document? It might be a little delay. But you'll see you'll click on tools, and you'll see translate document. Okay, and we're going to click on that, and then we're going to select the language, and then we're going to select Spanish here. We're going to scroll down so you see all these languages that you can translate your book in. And then I'm going to hit Spanish, and I'm just going to hit translate, and it's going to open a whole new document for me. And it's saying, hey, hola, gracias por llamarme. And it's basically translated what I said here in English. Hello, thank you for calling me. And then you have it here. The only thing that I recommend after you translate your book is to have to hire a Spanish editor.
Right.
Okay, to make sure that it's not offensive and make sure that it's edited properly and different things like that. That would be the only thing that I would say to pay extra on, is to hire an editor, a Spanish editor. And the way you can do that is to go on to thumbtack.com, or you can also go to somebody else is trying to call in. It kind of went away, but thumbtack.com or on Fiverr. So this is thumbtack.com. Okay, thumbtack.com. I'm put it here too as well, where you can hire a pro to literally edit your book. That's in translation. Okay. All right. My pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much.
Well, I thank you, and I really thank Dr. Davis for making that connection.
Okay.
Right.
I look forward to speaking with you more. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Yes. So, Dr. Let me put here. Let me see here. Dr. Espino. Okay. Dr. Espino said, hey, look, is this 100%? Because not all translators work accurately. Yes. So what you have to do, you have to hire, just like there's publishers or self-publishers who are in English, there are self-publishers and publishers who are in Spanish too as well. So when you hire someone, of course, you want to make sure what country they're in, because even though Spanish is Spanish, but if you are in Spain, the dialect is different. It's kind of like English in America sounds different than English in the UK. And some of the words that are in English mean different things in the UK and vice versa. And so that's why you want to hire a Spanish editor to make sure that after you translate it yourself, to make sure that everything is accurate. So you want to kind of do the work, because then if they have to translate it, they're going to charge you extra. So you can literally translate it. Now, I can tell you this, that Google has worked very hard with their Google Translator, especially if I'm in an Uber in Miami or in California or even in Texas, to make sure that it translates, or if I'm in another country too as well. So it will be close to accurate, but as I said before, I'm working on my Spanish, so I can't guarantee it. So that's why I said after you translate your book, make sure you go to editor. And that's what I did. That's what I did with French and also with Spanish too as well. Okay? Yes, yes, yes. Briley, yes, my pleasure. Thank you so much for calling in. Make sure, again, the phone number is 404. I have 10 minutes more with you guys. The phone number is 404-919-0396. Call in and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Thank you for the thumbs up too as well. I see you guys did give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for the connection too as well. You guys are amazing. Again, I'm here to help you guys get your ideas off the ground. If you have not seen before, you guys, we do have an author and business community. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments or send us an email at dleeinspires.com. We help you guys with all of your marketing tips, different things to help you scale your business. Also, if you're looking forward, because it is a holiday season, if you're interested in putting your book on billboards and advertising your book on billboards, we are here to do that too as well. We can definitely assist you with that. So the billboards kind of look like this. Let me see if I can grab it out here. Grab it. So the billboards, I know here in Atlanta, Georgia, we have these billboards here in Atlanta, Georgia, too as well. There are outdoor digital billboards, all right, where you guys can literally have your books here too as well. So if you're interested in that in your city, we can definitely assist you with that. We do have a sale going on. So we definitely want to make sure that we can put you guys in the right position, especially here in the state of Georgia. And so this will validate you. You can actually go to the billboard, take pictures and videos, you know, as well, and you can actually market your book as well. I promise you, when I post it, or any of my clients or any of the authors that we have inside of our membership, they see themselves up there. It does something to your psyche. It's like, oh my gosh, it's possible. Wow, I thought I had to pay thousands of dollars for this. And I'm like, no, sis, we can help you get there. No, you can be on those billboards if that's one of your visions or one of your goals, to just see yourself up there and you're like, wow, nothing is impossible. And people will ask you, they're like, wow, you know, they'll look at you a little bit different. It's like buying a luxury car. It's like being in a certain neighborhood, or changing your dress, or anything else like that. It really helps with selling more books too as well, right? Okay, Shannon. Shannon said she is definitely interested. Make sure you send us an email and we will definitely get those services to you as well, so we can hurry up and get onto it before Christmas. All right, yeah. True Mexican Spanish is different than Puerto Rican Spanish, and vice versa. Absolutely. I've been learning that. As I've been learning Spanish, I've been learning that. So it's like, okay, well, what's the universal, right? To where everyone can understand too as well. It's the same way with from Mandarin to Chinese to Japanese to Vietnamese. It's the same thing all over. So you definitely want to make sure that you can literally translate or communicate what it is that you're trying to do. All right, guys. Well, that is my time. I have a call. I will try to come on here later. I really will. But until then, if you have any additional questions, let me know in the comments. I can answer them inside of the comment section. Also, you can send me an email at dleeinspires@gmail.com. Also, if you're interested in having billboard advertisement, let me know. Send me an email. I'm on all social media networks at dleeinspires. Let me go ahead and put this in here. So it's at dleeinspires. I'm easy to find. And remember that I'm here to help you guys. I've done this for myself. I continue to do it for myself. And I do it for other people too as well. So I'm not doing this video so I can teach myself. I'm doing it to help you. Because I know that I can't reach everyone by myself. I have to help people like you, like Dr. Briley, also Dr. Espino, too as well. I can't reach everyone. And so that is my purpose. So thank you for allowing me to operate in my purpose tonight. As always, believe in yourself. Do the best you can until you can do better. And don't quit too soon because you came too far, okay, from where you started from to quit or stop now. All right. Thank you guys so much again for joining me here during my live stream. Love you.